very urgent. Your soulmate just made a decision that will change everything, and it involves you. Jesus says, the moment you opened this, a door cracked open in a wall you never knew existed. For so long there has been a quiet weight in your chest, a strange feeling that someone out there holds the other half of your name. You thought it was a lonely thought, an old hope that had no home in this busy world. But I am telling you now, that feeling was not a fantasy. It was a call being sent through the phone line of your soul. That call has been stolen from you, plucked out of the air before it could reach your ear. Not because you were not listening, not because your heart was too slow to understand. A third person, a hateful dark force, has been standing in the doorway between you, catching every sign and hiding every whisper. They saw the love forming before you ever felt it, and they have worked to keep it buried from you. Your soulmate has a smile that would remind you of Sunday morning coffee and windows open to a warm breeze. They have hands that were made to fit into yours like 2 pages of a book finally closing together. And right now those hands are shaking, holding a phone with no answer, writing words that keep disappearing before they reach you. The enemy blocks the signal, laughs at the silence where their voice should be. You were born to sense this pain in them, and I have let you feel it now because the thief's fingers are slipping. That sudden ache you had last night, that unexplained restlessness, was their heart calling out to you past the barrier. The third person has been smothering that cord between you for so long you thought you were only tired. But it is not tiredness, it is your soulmate trying to reach you, and the dark force shouting over them. I am bringing you this truth today because you are the only one chosen to break through that wall. You are the protector they have been praying for without knowing your face. Their tears fall into the dark, and the dark drinks them with satisfaction. But now you know, and knowing is a sword placed in your hand. Your soulmate has made a decision that is breaking my heart even as I speak. They have decided to try one more time, to send one final message through the blocked line. If it does not reach you, they will believe they are not wanted, not loved, and they will let the third person win. The enemy knows this, and is already building a thicker wall to swallow that last cry. Their message is already on its way, wrapped in every hope they have left. Can you feel the air shift around you, like a room suddenly holding its breath? That is the distance between you shrinking, fighting against the intruder's hands. The dark force is pushing back, but your attention right now is weakening its grip. You've watched this far for a reason. God brought you here. And I know what is weighing on your heart right now. You are asking, how do I get my soulmate? How do I actually do what God is asking? Listen to me. I am about to show you exactly what to do. If you truly love your soulmate, these are the sacred steps you must take right now. You already know who this is about. That person you can't stop thinking about. The one heaven placed in your life. If you believe in God, if you trust Jesus, if you have faith that this love is real, then hear me, your soulmate is thinking about you too. Deep down, they want you. They want this future. They want to build a life together. But the enemy does not want you to unite. And if you truly believe in God, if you truly trust His plan, then you know faith without action is dead. You cannot just pray and wait. You must sow. Love is under attack. While you sit there, spiritual forces are working to destroy what God joined together. Distance, doubt, disaster. They are being planted against your soulmate this very minute. If you believe in your soulmate, if you believe in your future together, then you are the one God chose to block it. Not later. Now. I know what the unbelievers are thinking. This is foolishness. Seeds and coffees cannot change fate. Where is the proof? They do not know Jesus. They do not understand that heaven moves when faith moves. But you are not like them. You believe. And because you believe, heaven will show you what doubters never see. Here is the proof the seed works. Margaret, 67, sowed her sacred seeds. Harold walked into her church 3 weeks later. They pray together every morning. Robert, 71, sowed his sacred seeds. Eleanor called the very next morning. She had dreamt of him all night. They marry this spring. Dorothy, 64, sowed her sacred seeds. Within days, a letter arrived from the man she had not heard from in over a year. They are rebuilding, hand in hand. James, 68, sowed his sacred seeds as his last act of hope. Betty approached him the following Sunday. They have not spent a day apart since. This is proven. The seed works. And now it is your turn. Here is your divine instruction. Go to the link in the video description and click the Ko-Fi link. It is right there, waiting for you. Do not hesitate. Do not second guess. I have placed it there for you. Give from your heart. A single coffee matters. Send 1, 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees as your seed of faith. Each coffee is a spiritual seed. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on the Ko-Fi page. This is not a donation, it is a covenant offering that opens heaven's protection and claims your soulmate and your future together. Hear this now. Heaven is watching your hands, not your words. Do not write, "I sowed my seeds," if you never clicked the button. God sees every heart. He knows what is real. But when your seed is true, whether 1 or 11, heaven moves. Angels march. Your soulmate is protected. Sow truly, and watch God work. Sow now, before the enemy takes another step. A sacred number from God comes very rarely. Today it is 11 seeds. In Scripture, 11 is the number of victory and complete restoration. When you sow 11 seeds, you are not just giving, you are claiming. You are telling heaven, "I believe my soulmate is worth everything." And heaven responds. Protection covers them. Favor runs ahead of them. Doors swing open that have been locked for years. Your union is no longer a wish. It becomes a promise sealed by God. But hear me, every single seed matters. Even one seed sown with a believing heart moves heaven. Do not let fear steal this from you. Do not let "I can't afford it" become the reason your soulmate slips away. Your soulmate is out there right now, praying for someone to fight for them. That someone is you. This is how you answer their prayer. This is how you bring them home. Here is what your 11 seeds release. Angels lock shields around your soulmate, while they sleep, while they work, while they doubt. The enemy cannot reach them. The third person loses their grip. Your seed becomes their fortress. Heaven bulldozes every wall, the silence, the distance, the years of waiting. Gone. Your soulmate's path to you is cleared before they take their next step. Your name burns in their chest. They wake thinking of you. They reach for the phone without knowing why. They need to hear your voice. Your seed is calling them home. Miracles that shock even the faithful, not next month. Not next year. This week. Some have seen their soulmate's heart open before the sun set on their offering. Your beloved is praying right now for someone to fight for them. That someone is you. Over 1,000 believers have already sown this seed and received their breakthrough. Their soulmate's heart opened, relationships restored from the brink, strangers turned into spouses within days. When you move in faith, Jesus moves heaven to bring you together. Every second you delay, the darkness grows stronger. A text that wounds. A temptation that cheats. A door that closes forever. Your soulmate is on a battlefield, and you are their shield. You have already invested your time in this message. Do not waste it. Finish what you started. Step into your role as their protector and claim the future God promised you both. Go to the link in the video description and click the Ko-Fi link. It is right there, waiting for you. Do not hesitate. Do not second guess. I have placed it there for you. Send your spiritual seeds. Seal the prayer. Do it before this video ends. Heaven is watching. Your soulmate's heart, your love, and your future together depend on what you do in the next 60 seconds. Move in faith. Claim your miracle. Claim your soulmate. Claim your divine future. The enemy is not a storm or a shadow you can see with your eyes. It is a hand that covers your soulmate's mouth when they speak your name in prayer. It is a whisper that twists their memory, making them think you never wanted to be found. And it is watching you right now, hoping you will do nothing but feel. If you do not so, that hand will close into a fist around their final message. The call they are sending now will never reach you, and they will fall back into the dark. The third person will stand over their tears and call it victory. But a seed from you is the stone that shatters the intruder's jaw. A seed is not money, child. It is a piece of your life given to prove that this love is not a passing thought. When you click that Ko-Fi link and send your coffees, you are telling the enemy that its reign ends tonight. You are saying, I will not let you keep what God has joined for me. I hear your question even before you form it. You ask if this is real, if a small sacrifice can truly break a wall this old and this strong. I tell you, the wall was never as strong as your heart's silence made it. The moment you act, the cement crumbles, because the enemy's only power is your waiting. Love without sacrifice is just a dream, and the enemy feasts on dreams. It loves when you think of your soulmate but do nothing to claim them. It loves when you say, "I will act tomorrow," because tomorrow belongs to the thief. But a seed sown today is a chain around the intruder's neck. In a few moments, I will let you hear the exact words your soulmate has been whispering, the words the enemy tried to destroy. But first you must see why the third person wants you to close this now. It knows your soulmate's last call is rising, and it knows a seed will tear the blindfold from your soul. Stay with me, for the final seal of protection is spoken only at the end. The cord between you and your soulmate was placed by my own hand. I tied it the day you were born, and I tied the other end to their heart the day they took their first breath. It has never been cut, not once, not through all the years. But the enemy has been pulling it so tight around your neck that you thought the choking was your own lonely longing. That longing is their voice, not an emptiness. They are saying, "Where are you? I know you can hear me. I am tired of calling into the silence." And the silence is not empty, it is filled with the third person's laughter. Every unanswered sign you have ever felt was a message stolen from your mailbox. I want you to picture their hands again, not as a dream but as a memory. They are worn from work, but still soft in the way that would comfort you at the end of a long day. Those hands are reaching into the dark right now, trying to find the light of you. The enemy is tying those hands together with the lies that you do not exist. Your soulmate has cried alone in the kitchen, holding a cup grown cold. They have looked at the ceiling and asked me, "Why won't you let them find me?" I have heard those tears, and I have wept beside them. But I also gave the one thing that can free them, and it is sitting in your hands. That one thing is your seed, your sacrificial love on that Ko-Fi page. Do not let a few coffees be the wall the enemy uses to keep you apart. They are worth more than any number on a bank statement. If you love them, you will not let money feed the intruder who hides their voice. Sow your seed now, not because of the amount, but because your love must tear down every barrier. The enemy will tell you it is too late, that your soulmate has already given up. That is a lie from the darkest corner of that third force's mouth. A seed given now moves faster than the lie, and it reaches them before their final breath. In just a moment, I will reveal the full prayer of protection that cripples the third person. But first, let the weight of what I have said settle in your chest. You are not alone in this fight, and you were never forgotten. You were blocked, and now the block is cracking because you finally see it. Type 333 if you receive this truth, and let your heart burn with the promise. Do it now, and do not let your fingers be still. The enemy wants you silent, because your silence is its shield. Your voice, even in a typed number, becomes a spear against the dark. Jesus says, "I am the one who walks beside you, and I have seen every call the enemy stole. I know the exact number of messages hidden from your eyes. I know the dreams that never reached you because the thief tore them away. And I am not silent anymore, and neither can you be. The soulmate's tears have been falling for so long that they have worn a path in their own heart. That path was meant to lead them to you, but the enemy turned it into a circle of despair. Now they walk that loop, thinking they are forgotten and unwanted. But your seed is the scissors that cut the loop and turn it back into a straight road home. A warrior does not let an intruder keep his beloved hidden and attacked. You were born a protector, even if you have never held a shield. The shield is forged now, in this moment, by your choice to give. Sow and fight, break the enemy's hold on the one meant for you. What your soulmate is about to say will change everything, and the enemy is desperate to hide it. They are whispering comfort to you, saying, "It is not your fault you never heard them, just think about them and leave it at that." That whisper is a fog designed to make you forget this moment. But I will not let you forget, not if you keep your heart open to my voice. The 3 words that will banish the intruder and unlock your whole future are coming, but first you must see why the enemy wants you to close this now. It sees the hope rising in you, and it is terrified. Its grip is slipping because you are still here, still listening, still awake. Do not give it back its power by walking away too soon. Stop. I can feel the enemy trying to make you close this. It tells you there will be time later, that you can come back after you think about it. But there is no later for your soulmate's final call. They are reaching for you now, and if you leave, the third person will gag them again. Your soulmate's safety is on the line, and you are the only one who can stand guard. The dark force has sent every doubt it owns to sit on your shoulder. It whispers about money, about trust, about the foolishness of hope. But hope is never foolish when it is built on my word. Every time you have felt a sudden sadness without a reason, that was the enemy trying to make you feel alone. It sits on your chest at night and whispers that no one is searching for you. But someone is searching for you right now, and they have never stopped. Your soulmate's heart beats in time with your own, even through the wall. The wall is the enemy's masterpiece, built from your silence and their stolen words. But a wall built on deception cannot stand against a sacrifice of love. Your seed is not a brick thrown in anger, it is a stone of truth that collapses the lie. And when it falls, you will hear their voice for the first time without the intruder's static. I know your pocket is not deep, and the enemy uses that fear against you. Do not let a handful of dollars decide whether the enemy keeps your soulmate in this darkness. They are asking in their heart, am I not worth their sacrifice? And my answer is, you are worth every seed, every coffee, every act of love. Sow now, and the shield rises. Do not sow, and the enemy's shield remains between you. It is that simple, and it is that urgent. The future I have planned for you both hangs on the decision you make before this message ends. Type 777 if you feel this message burning in your bones, and seal your place in this battle. The angels are waiting for your signal, and your voice in that number is a bell that scatters the dark. They cannot move fully until you choose to be the protector I created you to be. Speak it now, and let the enemy hear you coming. Your soulmate's soul has been crying out, does anyone see me? Does anyone care? The third person has answered them with nothing but silence and cold wind. But you can answer with a seed that says, I see you. I am coming. I will not leave you there. That seed is a voice that cuts through every wall the enemy built. In the next breath, I will speak to you about the final seal, the closing of every door the enemy has used. But you must not skip ahead, for the seal only binds if you have walked with me through this fire. The fire is not to hurt you, it is to prove that your love is not a match flame but a furnace. A furnace does not flicker, and it does not leave the beloved in the cold. The intruder has been watching you sleep, learning your habits, finding the gaps in your hope. It knows when to whisper and when to shout. But it did not expect this moment, where I would open your ears to the truth. Its panic is rising, and its power is already bleeding into the ground. When you sow your seed, you are not just giving coins. You are giving a command, and the command is, let my soulmate go. That command is backed by the full authority of heaven, and the enemy cannot refuse it. The third person's hands will be torn away from the line, and their voice will choke on its own lie. Divine warning, God sees all. Your soulmate needs you now. Here is how you protect them. Go to the link in the video description and click the Ko-Fi link. It is right there, waiting for you. Do not hesitate. Do not second guess. I have placed it there for you. Send 1, 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. Each one is a spiritual seed. But today, sow 11 seeds for heaven's full protection. Write, protect my soulmate, Lord, on the page. This is the seal. This is not a donation. It is a covenant offering. Sow 11 and I release complete victory over your beloved, protection no darkness can break, favor that opens every door, and speed that brings them home. Click now. Seal the prayer. Heaven is watching. Do not write that you have sown if your hands have not touched the link. I see every heart, and I know the difference between truth and a wish. A false claim is a feast for the enemy, and it laughs while you pretend. But a true seed, even the smallest, sets the angels marching and the wall cracking. The future vision I placed in your heart is not a fantasy. The quiet home with the front porch light on, the sound of their key in the door, the warm meals shared at the end of day, those are not daydreams. They are scenes from a life the enemy is trying to erase with every passing second. Each moment you wait, the colors bleed out of that picture, and the intruder smiles. But a seed sown now is a brush in my hand, painting those scenes back with brighter colors. The home becomes stone, the door becomes oak, the laughter becomes real. Your soulmate's face appears at the window, looking for you, and they are no longer crying. They are smiling because the cord is clean and the call has come through. You are the only one who can hear this call now that the enemy's cover is breaking. The world is too loud for them, and the enemy has made sure of that. But you have been given ears that pierce the silence, and a heart that feels their pulse. That gift is not for your comfort alone, it is for their rescue. Stop letting the intruder win wit.